Hey y'all, it's Linda. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be looking back at some older products that I've reviewed in the past and let you know how I'm feeling about them now. So many YouTubers, and myself incredibly included, have a tendency to do these first impression videos and then you never hear about the products again. I want to make it more of a habit to come back and let you all know how I'm feeling about these products, because there are definitely some in here that I've changed my mind, whether it's for the better or for the worse, but I just want to fill you in. But if this is your first time here, hi, my name is Linda and I'm a cruelty-free beauty YouTuber, and I always want to help you decide whether or not makeup, skincare, hair care products are worth your money, whether they are drugstore priced or luxury high-end. I just want you to spend your money wisely. So if you're into that, please consider hitting the subscribe button or give this video a thumbs up or hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I post a new video. Let's jump right into these. So these are not going to be super in-depth reviews. I'm gonna link the videos for all of these products because I've done videos with all of these products down below, so you can see some more full thoughts, or you can see what I thought of them the very first time I used them. But these are just gonna be kind of like speedy little catch-ups. Let's start with some skincare. So these two items I picked up in the last Sephora VIB sale, which is kind of what spurred this video, because I was planning my video out for the next Sephora VIB sale, which is coming up very soon. And I was like, holy crap, I don't think I ever followed up on a lot of the stuff from the last one. So let's start with this guy. So this is the Pharmacy Honey Potion. This is a mask. You put it on and it turns white. You massage it in, it turns completely white. But when you originally start with it, it looks like straight up honey. It smells delicious too. But this is supposed to be just a super hydrating mask. I'm on the fence about this. So I feel like when I use this, my skin feels good immediately after. And usually I only do masks at nighttime personally, but my skin feels great immediately after, but I don't notice any kind of long-term effects from this. So I look at this as a really nice pampering product. It feels really good. I've used it a bunch, but I haven't noticed long-term effects. But I do know that some of my friends, like Sarah from Better Off Red, swears by this. She said it cleared up skin issues that she had at one point. So you're gonna have to make your own decision on that. Do I like it as a pampering treatment? Hell yes, I do. I still really like it for that, but I just haven't noticed any long-term effects. Then on the other hand, we have the Pharmacy Honey Halo Ultra Hydrating Ceramide Moisturizer. I don't know what to say about this. Do you see it's like almost empty? Because that's how much I love it. This has become my everyday moisturizer, and I'm mad about it because pharmacy products are not completely inexpensive, but this feels so wonderful. It does the job of really, really moisturizing my skin, like really moisturizing my dry ass Saharan desert skin. Is Saharan a word? But it never leaves me feeling greasy. It soaks right in. Makeup lays beautifully on top of this. I use this every single day. I love, love, love this product. Also, a few months ago, I reviewed the products from Auric. So Auric is Samantha Ravndal's line, and they came out with two products. So there is the Glow Lust and there is the Smoke Reflex, which is the eyeshadow. I absolutely love the Smoke Reflex. I have used it many times at this point, but the Glow Lust, we need to talk about the Glow Lust. This has become an everyday product for me now. So I've always really liked the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. It's really nice, but this product does what I always wanted that one to do. This one shines through my foundation, my tinted moisturizer, my concealer. It shines through, and I love to use this all three ways that you can use it, which is use it as kind of a glowy primer, use it mixed in with foundation, use it as a highlighter, all of it. This product is kind of a game changer for me, and I have a feeling I'm going to buy several bottles of this. Like, I know that people always say, what's the point of buying something again? Because something new is always going to come out. I've been waiting for a product like this my whole damn makeup life, okay? And I am going to wear it when I'm lying in my coffin. People are gonna be like, oh my God, it's so sad. She was such a good, damn, look at that glow. So yeah, this is staying, and yes, I absolutely kept it in the box because look at that packaging. Look at that, look at it. A while ago, I did a trying new makeup video, and it was just trying a bunch of things at once, and a lot of it was not new in the market, it was just new to me. So I want to talk about 3 things from that video. The first one is the Flower Beauty Get Real Serum Foundation. I have 2 shades, one is Nude L3, the other is Ivory L2, and I mix these shades for my kind of perfect tone. I really, really enjoy these. Now, these are a lighter coverage. I don't know why I'm shaking them like they're a damn shake weight, but these are a lighter coverage, so they do build up a little bit, but the best you're gonna get is kind of a light medium coverage with these. I really enjoy these. I feel like they spread beautifully over the skin. I think they give a lovely sheen to the skin. This is not my go-to foundation right now. I still really do like these, and I'm gonna continue to use these, and I probably will repurchase them when I'm finished, but it's not my favorite foundation of all time, if that makes sense. But I really do like these, and especially for the price, because these are more reasonably priced. I really enjoy these. These 2 together are the same price as a lot of my higher foundations, like for 1 bottle. So I do like these. If you have dry skin, I would recommend checking these out. And then this one is sort of, I guess I was gonna say a cheat. You all recommended to me some Covergirl Concealer. Now, all of you suggested get the hydrating one, but when I went to the store, the hydrating one wasn't available, so I was like, this is like the same thing, right? It's the Covergirl Clean Fresh Hydrating Concealer. It still says hydrating in there, right? This is not the same, okay? This one is okay. I'm gonna use it till it's gone because it's okay. I will not be repurchasing this. I do not feel that this is hydrating. Straight up, I don't feel like it's hydrating at all. I feel like it layers on and it's okay. It covers what you need it to, but I feel like you have to be very careful if you have dry under eyes with this one, or else it will stick in patchy places. It will settle into fine lines and wrinkles. It will do all of that. So it's not the worst I've ever tried, but it's far from the best. So this is one I'm not gonna be repurchasing. And then we had the Colourpop and Kathleenlights So Jaded palette. I love this. I really love this. I used this a bunch. I used it on my eyes today. I love that you can get these bright jewel tone looks, but you can also get something sort of grungy looking. You have a perfect mix of shimmers and mattes and satins. Like, I feel like this palette is one that almost any makeup lover would really, really enjoy. I feel like it's a lot of fun to play with because you have some neutrals in here. So you can create a perfectly calm, neutral look. Like if you have an office job that doesn't like you to wear crazy makeup, you can create a perfectly neutral look. And then you can while out on a Saturday night and go for like those glitters, girl. Go for it. Slap some glitter on your face.
If you have a hunchback, just throw a little glitter on it, honey, go dancing.
But I really, really, really enjoyed this palette, especially for the price, of course. It is so good. Also, again, you know I like packaging when I keep it in the box, so why don't we just go and stick with palettes on that matter? And let's talk about the Shroud Cosmetics and Butte Bean It's Freakin' Bats palette. I love this. I love this palette. You can see like I've been digging into this palette a whole lot. I adore this. And again, like, is 2021 the year of cool toned eyeshadow for me? Because that's kind of crazy to me. I love warm tones, but just, I want to eat it. I want to eat it up. These colors are so unique to my collection personally. I tried to dupe this and I couldn't for the life of me. So I absolutely love it. And yes, I know that this is one that's still kind of hard to get your hands on, so I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of people who are still waiting on their first round of this palette. I talked about that in my last video. Again, all my videos will be linked down below. Also, all links to purchase these products yourself will be linked down below if you want to grab them. But I just really, really enjoy this color story. It's deep and dark and spooky and it's so delicious. And then the Kaledios Makeup and Angelica Nykvist Club Nebula palette. This palette, I have trouble talking about it, okay? It is so stunning. It is so stunning, and I like it so much more than I was expecting it to. I feel like that's the theme with a lot of these, where I was like, that'll be nice to have in my collection, but this palette is so beautiful. I have created so many looks with it. I'm not sure if you can tell how used and loved this palette is at this point. Just so beautiful. The other day I used Cylon, which is this kind of deep dark plummy purple, and I think it might be my new favorite shade in the whole palette. It went on so beautifully and so creamy. I have not had a problem with a single one of these shadows. The only one, it's not a problem, but the only one that I feel like takes a little more patience is Red Giant, because for me, I like to build that one up. If you like a sheer wash of color, you can make it sheer. I like this one to be intense. So that one took a tiny bit of building up for me, but not much. It's not like it took a whole lot of work. There was no sweat pouring off of my brow. I still really enjoy this. Let's move on to Merit Cosmetics. So I did a video reviewing all 7 products that were in their entire collection. And there are some that since that video have been complete standouts for me, and some that while I liked them at the time, they're just not favorites for me. So I just want to kind of catch you up. Let's start on a positive note. So the ones that I love, first of all, the Minimalist Foundation Concealer Stick. I love it so much. It is the most perfect, creamy foundation stick I have ever used, ever. And you can build this up to a nice medium coverage, and it covers up imperfections if you want to cover them up. It just blends like a dream. So what I like to do with this is I like to pat it out with my fingers, and then I go in with a brush and I buff that out. I adore this, and I feel like no one is talking about this and I don't understand it. Like, spoiler alert, this is definitely going to be in my suggestions for what you should buy at the Sephora BIB sale, because it is so beautiful and a little bit goes a very long way. So I really loved the Minimalist. Another product I loved is the Terracotta Cheek Color. The color I got is Terracotta. It is just like you barely have to touch it, and the pigment is just so beautiful and dewy and creamy. Like, I didn't even use this color today, but I'm not wasting it, okay? But I will put this directly on my cheeks and then blend out with my fingers, and it blends out like a dream, and you get this dewy, very natural looking finish. It's just beautiful, and this color Terracotta, again, I adore it. The third product that I love that has become a staple is the Brow 1980. So this is a brow pomade with, a little spoolie at the end, just like most brow pomades. But I feel like this really helps my brows to be fluffier. So like most people who grew up in the 90s at all, I plucked my brows into oblivion. So they've had a little bit of a difficult time bouncing back. This almost makes it look like my brows did before I discovered wax, tweezers, threading, all of those things. I just really enjoy it, and it is so easy to use. You just run this through your brows. It has a little bit of a hold to it so they stay put. You can comb them into place. I just really feel like this is a beautiful product. Now, the 2 products that I wound up not loving so much. Now, when I say not loving, I'm still keeping them in my collection and I'm still using them. I did not hate them. I just did not love them nearly as much as the other products. So the first one is the Bounce Highlighting Balm. And I thought this was going to be very similar to the Glossier Halo Scope, and it is not. So you can see on my hand, you see the sheen, okay? It is incredibly natural looking and balmy and dewy. But once you put it over a foundation, it disappears. Like, I feel like you don't get this same glow that's on my hand. Like, even now you can see that it's not as bright as it was a minute ago. It's just, it starts to go away, and it's so emollient that it does go away. Now, if you're somebody who doesn't wear foundation, if you're somebody who maybe just does a little bit of spot concealing, you might love this, because I have found that when I have a bare skin day, this layers on beautifully over my bare skin, and it just gives it kind of a natural looking glow, and I'm going to say natural again and again and again. It's very natural. For me, personally, I prefer a more blinding from space, greased up turkey fresh out of the oven kind of glow, okay? I prefer to just have like a blinding highlight, and I know that people are saying right now that that is so like 2016, whatever, bitch. I am reveling in my glowy goodness over here. So again, this product is nice. I will continue to use it and hit my earring with it, but it is not my favorite highlighter. Another product I wound up being kind of on the fence about is the Tinted Lip Oil, and the shade I have is Au Naturel. It is very pretty, okay? It is a pretty lip oil. It does have a nice tint to it, which I really like. My problem with this is that my lips are naturally very dry. So I would think that an oil would be like nice and hydrating and it would feel really good. That was not the case for me. I almost found that in some situations, this almost felt like it was drying my lips out a little bit. But that being said, I enjoy this over another product. Like for example, if I put down just a lip liner all over my lips, this is a nice topper because it gives a little bit of hydration that way somehow, but it looks really shiny and really slick. This is very much not transfer proof. This will transfer on your mask, on your boyfriend, on your dog. It will transfer everywhere, but it looks really pretty. It looks really shiny. I just don't like it on its own with no product underneath. Then let's end with my Kosis products. So I received 3 Kosis products. I did get these from Influencer to do a review, and the video was called Fail City basically, okay? But it was not completely Fail City. Let's just get into the products. So the Kosis Tinted Face Oil. I feel like you either love this product or you hate this product. I have watched so many reviews since doing my personal review on this, and it's literally 50-50 on love it, hate it. And I don't understand how. I tried this and it was so streaky on my face and concealer went on so poorly over top of it. It was just awful. The reason I still have it in my collection, the only reason, is because I want to try this in the thick of summer when my skin is a bit more hydrated, when it is humid outside, because when I tried this, it was the dead of winter. I was dry as hell. So I want to try this when my skin is a bit more naturally hydrated in general. And I don't know. I have a feeling I'm going to wind up passing this on to a friend. And maybe they'll be one of those people who freaking loves it, because I know there are people. Just right now, I am not one of them, like at all. The Kosis Cloud Set Powder, I adore this. I really do. Now, they promise that this takes away the shine, but it does not take away your glow. I feel like that is so accurate. It is a sheer powder, so I would not consider this as a powder foundation or anything like that. You can't build it up that much. It is very sheer, but it does exactly what it says it's going to do. I will use this in places like my forehead, under my eyes, around my nose, places where I don't need to glow that much. And this does a fantastic job at taking that all down, but you can still see your radiant foundations underneath. You can still see highlighters, things like that. I really, really, really enjoy this, and I have a feeling I'm going to be repurchasing this when this is finished. Finally, the Cosis Concealer. So I have been using this quite a lot, and I do like it. It's still not my favorite concealer of all time. What sucks is my favorite concealer of all time was the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, not the Stay Naked that they came out with, but the Naked Skin that they discontinued. And I am forever trying to find one as completely hydrating as that. So if you have a super hydrating concealer, please comment with it down below. I'm always up for your recommendations, but this one is nice. I do enjoy it sometimes. I did use it today, and the way that I like to use this, I've been trying out that new technique of like the lifted face technique where you just put a little bit under your eyes where it might be the darkest, and then I put a bunch right here to just kind of lift the eye area up a little bit, and I do enjoy it. I do feel like it covers nicely. I just feel like it's not as hydrating as I want it to be. I am forever comparing everything to that Urban Decay concealer and nothing comes close. Why? So that is it. Again, all these products are going to be linked down below along with their videos where I talk more about them so you can see kind of more in depth, maybe if you want swatches of the palettes or anything like that. Those will all be in those videos linked down below. Let me know what items you've been loving in the comments. You guys are always so good about suggesting great products to me, and I love trying them out. Also, how would you feel about seeing one of those videos where I test all of your favorite products? I've always loved those videos. I've always loved them, and I've been really curious to try one. So let me know if you'd be into that. But again, that's it. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. You all can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Those are all GlitterFallout. And as always and forever, you are super freaking rock stars. I love you so, so much with my whole heart, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.